Good evening, everyone. I will call this meeting to order. The time is 7 p.m. Ruth, can we start with roll call, please?
Mike Malloy.
Here.
Lindsay South.
Here.
John Buda.
Here.
Cindy Matija.
Here.
Martin O'Toole.
Here. Okay. First order of business this evening is to approve the minutes from the July 16th, 2025 meeting. Members of the board, have you had an opportunity to review these, and are there any questions?
Nope.
Okay. I make a motion to approve the July 16th minutes.
Second.
Mike Malloy.
Yes.
Lindsay South.
Yes.
John Buda.
Abstain.
Cindy Matija.
Yes.
Martin O'Toole.
Yes.
Mike, can you sign those even though you weren't at the meeting? I know you can approve
Yeah,
writing.
I don't know.
Okay, good.
You
good.
can.
Yeah, just sign it out cross out and understand. Yeah, I forgot about
Okay, next I'm going to ask that the solicitor swear in anyone who intends to speak this evening. I will note that the Board of Zoning Appeals can only consider sworn testimony in the making of our decisions.
Whoever's going to speak, if you could please raise your right hand.
Mr. Gates?
Sure. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give tonight is the truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, this evening, agenda item number 1 is BZA case 25-13, Mr. Bob Battisti of Caves Road Construction, applicant for the property located at 123 Fairview Road, owned by Raymond Smith, is seeking a side yard area variance of 9 feet for a new detached garage. The site plan shows the accessory structure located 1 foot from the side lot line. Per Article 3, Section 7 of the 1947 South Russell Zoning Code, a minimum of 10 feet is required for a side yard setback. So, who do we have this evening? Mr. Bob?
Yeah.
So, would you mind telling us
Yeah,
about the
I'm
project?
Bob Battisti and Mrs. Ramonda Smith, she's the owner of 123 Fairview. So we're here for the side lot variance for a 1.5 car detached garage that would look from the road facing the house from the road, would have kind of the same brick face on it as the house would. There's not a lot to it, but due to the backyard topography and limited lot size, we are requesting this variance.
Okay. So I drove by the property. I'm just curious, was there an existing structure there previously?
No, it was not.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
No.
No.
Okay. And so this will be a front entry garage just beyond where the current, I guess there's a patio, basically.
Some brick pavers.
Brick pavers, so that will just be, that will be a continuation of the driveway.
The pavers would come out and concrete would be put in its place
Okay.
to match the existing driveway.
Okay. Anyone else? Any questions?
No, I also looked at the property and I understand the yes, and I don't have any questions.
Go ahead, John.
Oh, so I know there's a letter of support from several neighbors. I am curious about the neighbor to the north at 131, whether there's been any input, because that's the closest property to where this is going to be.
Yeah, actually, I met with them before and they said they would definitely approve it. They have no problem with it, and actually they just came over and I talked to them on Sunday and he said, just let us know what you need, because they are, they're very happy to be the new neighbors. And they don't have any problem with it.
That's my only question at this time. Thank you.
I have a question, and this might be for the solicitor. Based on the code, on page 25 of the code, it says variances to yard regulations may be granted only to the following extent. The board may permit a modification of required side yard as to allow a garage to be attached to a one-family dwelling constructed before the effective date of this code to project into the required side yard, providing the resulting side yard is not less than 5 feet. And further providing that the distance to a building or structure on the adjoining lot is greater than 10 feet.
What section is that?
This it's on page 25, 3.07. Number 6B. I bring this up, I don't necessarily have a problem with the request, but I do want to make sure that we're not going beyond what we're permitted to do.
When was that code passed?
It's effective, when was that home built?
1956.
So the lot was created prior to, obviously this effective zoning code, but right, the 1947 zoning code applies, right?
Yes.
So that's where the difference is. It's not, we don't look at current zoning,
Perfect.
so
Yep.
that would not be a restriction.
Thank you. Okay.
Is that right, Dave?
Yes, correct.
How do you mow a 1 foot? Is that gonna be I know the current neighbors next door are fine if however that works, but if there's
It's ivy right now, so there's no grass. It's,
Great.
yeah.
perfect. And obviously, just looking at the property, there is no other option for you to put a garage anywhere else.
There's nowhere else, and the previous inspector also found that to be true as well from 1990. He went out to the yard and said there's just nowhere else to put it.
Thank you.
Just want to make sure that we're good from an area. Because the property is, you do not need an area variance. 0.18 acres is the property area, property size, lot size.
Okay. So I think we are here though for the area variance, you mean for the lot coverage?
Correct.
Okay. That's a big question. I'm not sure. Dave, do you know if,
Is it 500 square feet per acre?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a great question.
So at 308 square feet for the structure, and we're at 0.18 acre. I just don't want to proceed with one and then,
I
Have to come back.
I did in the 1947 zoning code book, I forgot it, but anyway, I think there is a reduction, it's not 500 square feet per acre.
Okay.
Just off the top of my head, it was 250.
250 square feet.
Yeah.
Well, Bridie, would it be appropriate, given that we're not 100% certain here, but if we know what our intentions are, to word our decision in such a way that in the event that this would call for a second variance where we would be, proactively providing guidance on that variance as well, if we turn out one is needed?
don't know that we can actually make a decision on that lot coverage variance tonight, because I still think it would require notice requirements to the property owners. So unfortunately, we're only here on the one variance. If
so we
there
can
is-
still vote on this.
Correct, but you would then probably have to come back for the lot coverage variance at the next meeting or special.
When was the lot coverage variance in effect?
That's what I'm saying, so if still with the 250 square feet or the 500, whichever it is, if there's a lot coverage issue and you do not meet the lot coverage, then yes, you would still have to seek a variance.
Okay, and the reason I'm asking is because the 1.5 car garage was previously approved for the lot in 1990.
So it received a variance?
There's a precedent on it, yes. It was approved for a 1.5 car garage. I had one
Where was the location, do you know?
in the same place.
Doesn't the variance carry with the property?
Absolutely, that's why I'm wondering, were there conditions on that variance that said that, hey?
Yeah, I have copies.
Right, I'm thinking back now.
I have 5 copies. I only have one right here, but you can see that they requested they were approved here down below for a 3-foot side yard. So the difference in what I'm asking is 2 feet.
Did they approve a variance based on that area?
I don't know, I'm gonna have to ask Dave about this, says approval of 5-foot side yard variance and 78.9 inch front yard setback. I don't see the lot coverage on here, but yeah, if you don't mind making a copy.
Right, I don't think it addresses lot coverage.
The 1947, okay.
I think so, yes.
I should have bought it, anything. I should have.
Small.
And I'm not suggesting that you need to, I'm just, I don't wanna, I wanna make sure that you have
No, I'm not questioning.
full read.
You want me to give you a book, I'm gonna look at it. It's very vague on anything with zoning, you just
Sure.
read those short sections in there that says, hey,
We can address this issue with the understanding that that there could be another issue that you would have to bring in front of the board, if that's.
If it exists, yeah.
If we find that.
If we find that, yeah.
Right.
I'd be happy as a courtesy to the homeowner to say if we could take an extra 10 minutes to look into it and.
We would still have to provide notice though, if there's an additional variance.
But if there is an additional variance, but if there's not an additional variance, then we just know that.
Sure.
Then we just know that. Yeah, I understand that.
I'm okay taking that in the
Next
extra
couple
time.
minutes.
How do we verify that?
I think Ruth just went over to get it.
Okay.
I got that right?
I told her I was going, she ran out the door.
She said she'll be back before we know.
So do we want to advance on the one variance at hand and advance on that while this is being looked into?
We have to wait for Ruth to come back to take our vote. Oh, we don't have to. I'm asking a question.
No,
I
that's
don't
fine.
actually know.
Either
the
way is
answer.
fine, yeah. We can conduct our own business. I'm sorry, you're waiting, I'm just trying to help.
No, I appreciate it. I don't mean to complicate it, but just.
So she's really asking for 4 then, right? Because it's just only 5 yards. Not there, so big. She was saying she needed 12 foot.
Well, this would be built this one is approved for it to be 3 feet away from the sideline.
Oh, okay, because on the
And she's
bottom it
asking
says,
for 1.
because on the bottom it says approval of 5-foot area variance. Okay.
I think if you're altering the variance, you have to approve the whole thing.
No.
I don't know if you built, you know what I mean?
just
I don't know if you built the variances out. I think we can approve it if it's written in the agenda.
I just think it's really close. As long as you're okay.
Well, and the lots are so small back there.
It's really
The
tiny.
code just doesn't.
They're very small now because they're on that curve too. No, she's not, but it's kind of like that one. She's right next door to that lot. And then the road and then you pull down. Directly next door.
Well, that's, the only concern, the lot next to her is vacant.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to build.
Well, okay, so I didn't do that.
That's my concern too.
Dave, I have a question. The lot next to this property is vacant, correct?
Yes,
If someone were to build on that lot, how far away from the line would that structure need to be?
1/10 width of the lot, 1/6 width of the lot, not less than 10 feet.
Okay.
So I think,
Say that again.
Yeah,
that's my neighbor's lot, the one you just asked.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
That, just to make sure everyone's clear on, and I'm not speaking with authority on this, but that was a land purchase property. She had 4 50-foot wide lots.
Mhm.
She sold two to Matt and Liz Beecham, Vermont's neighbors, new neighbors. And then the additional 2 lots, which equal 100, she had replatted. And I believe they were replatted under the new zoning code. So I believe they were built long ago and it's seen as an unbuildable lot. Matt and Liz made an offer to Emily, which Emily has accepted, but it's not all done yet. So
Okay, so then those
right
2
now,
lots will conjoin, okay, so we don't have to
they're
worry
already
about a structure.
conjoined And I think it's unbuildable, and they
Okay.
didn't want to build anything there, they,
Okay, great.
Yeah, green space, it goes back to the couple like that.
That's great.
On Sunday.
Sometimes when the structures are too close, there can be fire code concerns. And so I just wanted to make sure that we're not
Yeah.
that we're not setting that up to create the lot unbuildable.
It does not cover lot coverage. Doesn't refer to it at all. It's very vague. I mean, you got 3 sections here to build anything on that, in that neighborhood. Rear yard, side yard, and front yard. And like I said before, the side yard is 1/6 the width of the lot, not less than 10 feet. Nothing to do with lot coverage.
So that does not apply here.
No.
Okay,
Okay,
all right. Well, then
yeah, I
that's-
took care of that.
But I do have a question regarding the variance that was granted in 1990. Do we know where, location-wise, that was granted? In other words, I mean, we have the application form that says approval. I'm just wondering if we know if we have any of the site plans or anything that showed exactly where.
And they just never built this solution. They never built it, they're not, they never built it.
So at the risk of sounding uninformed, but is that essentially the exact same location that you're trying to put it in? Okay, so in 1990, you were approved for a 5-foot side yard variance.
previous homeowner.
Right, that's what I mean, but it stays with the property, there's no conditions that I see on the application. So then, I apologize, so including that variance, they're asking for an additional 4 feet?
4.
Sorry, see, don't do math, I don't do math.
3 feet was gonna be before the setback, now they're asking.
Well, that was how far away from the sideline it would be. So the variance that was approved was a 5-foot
Yes,
variance.
That's what I was saying, that's a 5-foot.
The very, so if you read above that statement on the top of the page, it says there will be a 3-foot side yard at the very top. You have to look at the.
Yeah,
It's
that it would
from the
be-
side, yeah.
Hold on, so it would be 3 feet from the sideline. They were requesting a 5-foot variance. The variance here, according to this, is a 9-foot variance.
So the math is wrong. The math is not correct.
Well,
No, I thought-
no, a variance is different than the amount of feet it is from the line.
Yes. But our math is that we're asking for a 9-foot variance to get a
Correct.
1 foot, but they only asked for a 5-foot, but yet it's giving a
So,
3-foot side yard.
so to clarify,
Yeah.
your structure, what you're asking is to be 1 foot from the property line.
Yes,
Okay, so for the sake of conversation, we're going to forget about the previous variance.
Yeah.
The structure you're proposing is to be 1 foot from the property line.
Yes, that's correct,
So you're asking for a 9-foot variance.
yes.
There's already an existing 5-foot variance,
Right.
so they are essentially asking
For an additional
for greater
floor.
variance.
For additional 4.
For a 4-foot
For additional
Yes.
4, yeah, correct, additional 4.
Right, because it is the same location, what you're asking for is an additional amount on the variance.
Can you ask for a variance on a variance?
Well, you have, it's just the amount of the footage, right? Because you already have the 5 feet, that carries, that stays with you, so you don't need that extra 9 or what, you don't need the full 9, what you need is the 4.
So when you asked for that, so do we need to clarify that there's a 9-foot variance?
Yes,
Okay, so we're not adjusting that request right now.
you don't have to do those.
All right,
Can I ask a question?
sorry.
That must mean that that it was only an 8-foot required setback at the time that they were asking, because they gave a 5, and they're saying there's 3 of a setback now left. That means it was only required to be 8 feet from the lot line, whereas now the setback is 10.
Unless they did their math wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Unless they're counting.
they could have just done,
Yeah,
right?
over.
But what the approval at the bottom is clear, right? Of what the variance that was approved is.
I couldn't find anything to make any sense because they have the overhang on the house included as the footage. That's the only thing I could think of is that maybe the overhang for 2 feet was included somewhere.
It's not here, then.
It was only 35 years ago.
So
Yeah, I don't know what that.
if we proceed with what has been requested, this would give you the space that you are requesting.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Board members, do you have any questions or comments? Okay. So in reference to BZA case 25-13 for the property located at 123 Fairview Road, I'm making a motion to approve an area variance of 9 feet to allow for an accessory structure to be built no less than 1 foot from the north property line.
Second.
Any discussion?
Okay. Mike Malloy,
Yes.
Lindsay Saul,
Yes.
John Buda,
Yes.
Cindy Mateicha,
Yes.
Martin O'Toole.
Yes.
Congratulations, you have your variance. Sorry for making that work.
Yeah.
Drawn out.
Thank you.
Straightforward. Get through it.
Good.
Enjoy your garage.
30 years plus in the making.
This one will be built.
Yeah.
The others that are here, were you here on that case? Anything else to add? Okay. Don't believe we have any, do we have any old business? And no new business?
We have one
Okay,
request.
yes.
So the Village of South Russell is proposing to build a salt structure on the property. They are going through the necessary zoning process. They actually are coming before Planning Commission tomorrow. They also are going before the Architectural Board review. But as I understand it, they are also seeking 2 variances, one for height, and one for lot coverage. The request is basically, is there any chance that the BZA would consider holding a special meeting? The next meeting is November 19th, I think. And the question is, would the BZA be willing to have a meeting prior to that, assuming we can get out the notices in time to the property owners? So it's just a consideration, either moving your regular meeting up possibly, or including a special meeting in addition to your regular meeting, was the request.
I'm pretty
I'm
agreeable.
open.
Aren't they great? It's a good group.
I can't remember what the notice requirements is, it's 10 days. So it would be just when whatever Ruth can get the notices out, we would have to account for the 10-day notice requirement and then what, your availability.
Yep, good. Will we get paid extra for that meeting or not?
That's overtime. Right? I mean, if there's a way to set the special meeting date tonight, that would be great. If you're able to look at your calendars.
I'm traveling the first week of November, so the 3rd through the 5th, I believe.
I am unavailable for the remainder of October.
Depends on the date.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of depends on the
Very
day.
open, but
Brad, did you have a preference? Would you-
I do not, I'm just wondering if Wednesdays are generally, best.
I'm okay on
How about
Wednesday.
Thursday, the 30th?
I'm gone.
Ruth, would that give you enough time for
Yes.
10 days?
Yes.
It would.
I will be unavailable. I'll still be in trial.
Yeah, I'm
I
out
would
of
be
town that day too.
unavailable, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gone.
Then you're gone that following week.
I am gone, yes, the week of, I get home Wednesday the 5th. I don't know what time.
What about Thursday the 6th?
I should be able to do that.
That works for me.
Let's
Does
open
that
it.
work for you? So November 6th at 7 PM, does that work?
Yes.
That works for me.
Thank you.
7 p.m. I assume.
We can make it.
Call- you
All
wanna-
right, we'll adjourn this meeting at 7:26 PM. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, good job. Good night.
Thank you for your hard work. Did you?
Well, that went well.
It did.
No jarring.
Well, I just don't want to approve stuff and then it ends up being like a disaster.
Just to confirm, that was November 6th.
Thursday the 6th.
We saw it, we're good.
Good.
Always a pleasure seeing you guys.
You too.
Happy Halloween. Good. All your trick or treaters.
Indeed.
His brother is staying at his.
We'll be in Chicago for trick or treat, so,
Yeah, Maggie's
Where's she at? Oh, that's nice.
And they live like right on the edge of the city of Chicago. Hundreds and hundreds of people from the